in this island called Britain. We are well and truly into the coldest season. We have just had the 1st of November come through. We had Samhain, which is the origins of Halloween, when the veil was the thinnest between both realms. The ancestors, the benevolent ancestors, were with us. I'm just having some cacao here on my way home, and just feeling called to make a quick little live. I did make a video earlier on this rising about the importance of rising routines, and then I also segued into spiritual protection and how important it is to both of those things are. So I do just want to dive into that again while I'm here live, if anyone jumps on in. And there's just, first of all, the power of rising routines. They are so powerful to getting you into your alignment for your day, getting you into your space of center, and balance and groundedness. My routine has definitely changed a lot over the years, but I think I've got it to a pretty good sort of format at the moment. And I've noticed as well with the seasons, it seems to change quite a lot. But for me, it's always a given. Maybe one time out of the week I won't do this, but every day pretty much I meditate. I will also do an enema. I'll also anoint my body with beautiful oils, organic, natural oils, essential oils, and do yoga and move my body some way, shape or form. And I've really found how that little particular routine has really helped me to feel open and grounded and balanced. Like grounded to the earth, but also open to the universe, and whatever I need within that day will come through with meditation or the movement or whatever. It's so important, so important. Something I am working on at the moment is refining my evening routine when I go to bed, go to rest. Sometimes I find for me in the evening my mind can get quite active and imaginative and in a space of research, so I might dive into a bit of research. But it is important to have some sort of rest routine as well as the rise routine. And definitely I will sit on my mat or sit on my bed and do a little bit of a meditation before I get into bed, or play some 432 hertz sounds or Reiki sounds or angelic sounds on YouTube or Spotify. You can do it as well. And maybe even smell a bit of essential oils. I've got clary sage, which is very relaxing. So sometimes I will have that before I go to rest as well. And what I wanted to segue into is the dream realm. So this video was about the rising routine and how important that is for protection, spiritual protection, the rest routine, but also what you go into with in your mind and your body and into the dream realm can influence you in the dream realm. And it's also important to note that in the dream realm, it is very easy. We're very open, aren't we? We're very open to the different realms. So it's very important when we go into the dream realm that we are spiritually protected. So something that I've started doing is just as I lay down to rest while I'm doing like a little meditation, or I might be just lying down in my bed and just scanning my body and focusing on my breath and focusing on relaxing my body. I'll make sure I will ask for spiritual protection and guidance whilst I am in the dream realm, because it is very easy for us to be influenced by entities, by things in the dream realm. So I found that, I don't know if you've had this before as well, but like when you're kind of going into a dream, it's kind of like, is it that movie like Inception, where you're in the dream and then you realize you're dreaming, so you're kind of aware and conscious when you're in the dream? I don't know if anyone's ever had that before, but it's really interesting feeling to have. And it's kind of like you're kind of conscious and aware, but I feel like when I do ask for protection, when I go into these before dreaming, I am more conscious and aware within the dream. And often, someone said this to me once, that often, what's happening in our dream is whatever we feel in the dream realm, it's more intense than it is in this realm. And some people would argue that this world is the dream realm and the dream realm is the real realm. But yeah, whatever we feel in the dream realm can be influenced into this world, into this realm. So, if you're having a nightmare or something like that, and you're like, your heart's palpitating, and you're really feeling the energy in the dream, you can come into that space of, like, when you come into that space of awareness while you're in the dream, that's when you kind of come into your power. When you realize you're dreaming and actually nothing can hurt you, and nothing can hurt you because you're protected, you are guided. And then when you have that realization in the dream realm, you can also bring that into this realm. So yeah, just touching on spiritual protection, however you like to call on your spiritual protection is unique to you. You might like to work with crystals, things like shungite, obsidian are very spiritually protective. Even frequency, Tibetan sound bowls, high frequency music, angelic realm music, 432 hertz music. You could play that online before going to bed, or just when you get into your day. You might connect in with, which ascended masters do you like to connect in with? Is it Jesus, Christ consciousness? Is it Buddha? I personally love to connect in with Buddha's energy. So many ascended masters, angelic, in the angelic realms as well. Angels. I really love to work with my benevolent ancestors. Whatever you feel drawn to intuitively, they are there to guide you and protect you. All you have to do is ask. Like, it's the most simplest thing, but it's so easy to forget. And it's easy to forget that we are actually always protected. We really, really, truly are. And we're not here living this human experience alone. We do have our guides. We do have our angels there to guide us and protect us. So yeah, during these times especially, keep calling on your spiritual protection, whatever that means for you. It's not just you. You are here with all your ancestors of the past as well. This is something I love to tap into, as my benevolent ancestors, and just kind of having this realization like, wow, I literally would not be here if it wasn't for them. So call on them, call on the goddesses, the gods, the elements, the elementals, your spirit animals, whatever you need to, call on them to guide you and protect you. So I think that's it. I've got my mama cacao of the Solomon Islands, my indigenous lands where I was born. I love drinking her. She definitely just opens me up into many other realms. So sending you all lots of love and positive energy from this island, Britain, where I'm currently standing, and from my benevolent ancestors of the Solomon Islands and Ireland and Scotland. My benevolent ancestors of this lineage send their love also. Have the most beautiful day. You are guided, you are loved, you are protected. Shield yourself in a shield of light, and you'll have a beautiful day. Much love.